What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Good, thanks for asking. What are you getting done today, man? It looks like it's been a while.
It's been since like February.
February?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've never had this much hair, so I can give you an idea. And then you got some freedom there.
Okay, so you brush it back. So you want to keep some length on the sides here?
On the side, a little shorter than the video. More
Okay.
length on top.
Length on top. You want it to brush back. It's a little bit short here. Did you have it like shorter than that in the past?
I've always had a buzz cut to like February.
Oh, gotcha. But you want to go back to the brush back? Okay. All right, cool. So what I'm thinking is we will leave a lot of this length. This will probably be the length that we keep, and then we'll make it all even all the way through.
Okay.
And then we'll do like a taper on the sides and the back, and then blend it into your beard.
Perfect.
How do you want to do your beard?
Faded in, kind of short to longer.
Short to long. So you like the length at the chin area, but you want on the cheeks. You want to bring it down. Do you want to keep it dark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Thank you, man. YouTube, what's going on, guys? We got another haircut tutorial for you. Hopefully you guys checked out the last vlog, you enjoyed it, you saw what we did to the Tesla. But let's get started with sectioning this client's hair. So you saw the consultation, you saw what he was asking for, and we're going to try to provide the best possible haircut for this particular client as possible. So I'm going to take my time. It's my first time cutting his hair, and we're just evaluating the hair, and now we'll start our process. We're going to start with shear work. I have to be careful with this texture of hair because as I was sectioning his hair, I could see, especially up here where I'm cutting right now, if I cut that top section of the sides here too short, it's going to spring out. It's going to be hard to maintain, and it's not going to lay back like this client would like. So we're not going to cut much of the top of the sides here, but we are going to cut, create some graduation here as we get down. As you can see, I'm cutting a lot more towards the bottom of the sides. I'm going section by section, taking our time. Cutting palm to palm, using the previous section as our guide. Now it's time to cut the top, and I'm using the front of his hair as my guide. Because the front is so much shorter already than the top, I'm gonna use that as my guide to cut the actual top. I'm gonna take sections, like probably like ½ inch to inch wide sections, using the previous cut as our guide. So we started in the middle, and we'll go section by section until we run out of hair. All right, and now we'll do the other side. And you can see through the hair. You can see through the hair. Like if you can't see through the hair, you grab too much hair, right? So if you can see through the hair, you'll see the previous cut, and you'll be able to keep a nice consistent length all the way through. And now at this point, I'm just making sure that the top connects over to the sides, and the back here, the top connects over to the back. And that's it. Our shear work is pretty much done. We can go ahead in a bit and start the taper process, but let's blow dry his hair dry. Let's make sure the hair is laying nice, the shape is there, the silhouette is on point, and then we can start the clipper work. And if anybody finds my Dyson, my custom Dyson, please let me know. The Gamma blow dryer is fire though. Alright, so I'm starting the process here with my masters with my number 4 guard. If you notice, when I was cutting with my shears, I did go shorter on the sides, but I didn't go all the way down to the nape area because I knew I was going to do clipper work there anyways. Same thing in the temple area. And so to connect that number 4 to the shear work that we already did, I'm going to use scissor over comb with these 7-inch shears. And you can see how it's blending very nicely into the shear work we've already done. All right, same thing here, number 4, and then scissor over comb to connect that number 4 into the shear work we've already done. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, man. Follow your boy on Instagram for anything that we're, I pretty much go on there to update you guys. So if you want to be updated on products, on videos, anything that has to do with the academy, or shows we'll be attending, make sure you follow me on Instagram and follow official Tomb 45 as well. All right, let's go ahead and start the taper now. All the shear work is done. Let's get to work. So I started with my initial guideline and now I'm using, I believe this is a number 3. Yep, number 3 right here. Because remember, we had a number 4. That's what we started with. So I'm gonna bring it down to a number 3. That should connect right into that number 4. And now we can start the taper process. So blade all the way open, and then we'll close it little by little until that initial guideline is completely gone. And guys, I believe there's still some power clips. If you guys notice, my power clips here are green. Those are all sold out, but we have like pink ones, yellow ones, and I believe blue, I want to say. I can't remember the colors. But yeah, those are still available. I think there's a few left. Once they're sold out, they're gone. They're super limited. So make sure you go on the website and cop yours if you haven't heard about the announcement yet. The green ones are sold out though. All right, so I'm using my 1.5 guard to go ahead and start to blend the beard in. Now I have my 1 open. We close it up some. It's pretty much the same process as blending in general. It's fading in general. You need enough space to create that transition. You got the green half guard, and now my clipper all the way open, and close it until that it's blended. And you can see that tape is looking pretty dope. So I'm gonna bring the beard down to a number 3 because like you heard in the consultation, he wants it tight on the face and then go out to length in the chin area. And I think that the number 3 is the shortest I would like to go while still keeping it dark. Because remember, in the consultation, he did tell us he wants to keep it dark. All right, so let's go ahead and start to detail the beard and the C cup. You see it's coming together. All right, and now we'll start the back taper, and you can see right away the initial guideline, I did it above all those crazy hair growth patterns, the whirls and swirls and cowlicks and stuff. We're gonna avoid all that. We're gonna go right, put the initial guideline right on top of it and start our taper process. So blade all the way open is my first section, and now we'll start to blend that section out, going close and open as needed until it's blended. Next step will be that number 1 guard open, and we're going to repeat the same process, but we're going to use our half guard to blend this section out, as you can see. So I'm using the half guard now, all the way open, and now close it as needed until it is blended. And you don't want to spend too much time on this. You want to get through your process and then blend, and then you can go back and detail later. So now I have my number 2 guard. It's all the way open, and then we'll use that 1.5 guard all the way open to blend that section out. So this is my number 3, and I'm just doing a little bit more detailing above that 2 and this number 4, just to make sure it looks, like it blends nicely into all that shear work. All right, and like here's the step right here with the 1.5 guard. It's all the way open, and we'll close it until it's blended, and then we can go back and detail. But you guys can see, man, if you watch the vlog, you can see I'm back at the shop. I'm back at our Land O'Lakes location at Headlines. This was, I believe, the 4th or 5th shop that we opened, and this is where S-Craft Blends, Matt Gifted Hands, and some other individuals that you might know from the squad, we all work here. So it's gonna be fun to vlog, you know what I'm saying, now that I'm back in the shop. Studio 45 is still a thing, but that's my wife's venture. That's my wife's thing. She, you know, it's a salon now pretty much. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start to line. This is my favorite part of the cut, especially with the taper, and you can see brings the blend all the way together, and the cut just starts to pop to another level now. All right, so now we're gonna do the same steps on this side, and I'm gonna shut up, let you guys follow along. And as always, we have the color guide system right there in the bottom left corner to help you guys stay on track.
Tito, let's get it.
Y'all can't tell me you wasn't feeling that beat. Shout out to my cousin Tito. Beat was fire. You can see the tape is coming together, man. It's looking really good with the cut. Now let's go ahead and line up the beard and the C cup. We'll go back and detail the entire cut, because at the end of the day, this is just a rough draft. You know, it's, to me, if you got a solid system, you know, most customers are already happy with this cut. But, you know, we're doing a premium service here. We're charging a premium, and we want to make sure that we are consistent. We take our time, and we give all of our haircuts everything we can with the allotted time that we have. And so that's why I go back and I detail, and I try to make my clients feel, man, like their haircut is super important to me, and I want them leaving this chair with the best possible haircut I could give them. And look how that line is just bringing it all together. It's crazy. I'm using the 1.5 guard because he still wanted it to be full. He just wants it to look cleaned up. So I used that on the mustache area. And I think that was like the perfect guard. It was 1.5 guard closed with the green. And I'm not wearing gloves because in Florida you don't have to wear gloves. Especially in a barbershop, barbers tend to get comfortable with gloves, not realizing if you're not changing your gloves, if your gloves are contaminated, and they could be contaminated in the box, you feel me? You could spread that virus. So it's better to wash your hands before and after every client and use sanitizer. And a lot of experts will support that. And so, you know, just depending on the client, man, I don't know. I like working without gloves, so I just make sure I wash my hands before and after, sanitize, make sure my clients see what I'm doing, and yeah. Look at the razor, just yeah, you guys already know how I feel about the razor. So we're using the triple cartridge razor made by Tomb 45. You can get it at tomb45.com. Has different exposure levels. And this is definitely bringing the cut to life. And with this texture hair, because his hair is straight, I like to go with the grain, especially around the C-cup area where the hair tends to grow downwards and there could be overhanging hair. And then I'll go against the grain after that to give it the most sharp possible look I could give it. And we're not going to enhance this cut just because I like the natural sharp-ish look. I like the balance of it all, right, for his total look. All right, and we're using Tomb 45's legendary indestructible clay that's been sold out for a long time. And I don't know whenever we'll get some in stock, unfortunately, but here we go, man. We look how the product enhances that flow, how smooth that looks, man. Put some hairspray for some added hold. Guys, look at the before. My man was lost, but now he's found. Look at the after. He was doing a buzz cut before this. Please let this man know in the comment section to never go with a buzz cut again, to keep this look. This look looks fire on him. Look at the back taper, the blend, the flow, all that good stuff. Yo guys, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. We're constantly dropping new tutorials and vlogs. And if you like the video, smash the like button. Let me know what you thought about the cut in the comment section. And I love y'all. See y'all in the next video.